Oh, she turned us off. I was looking for the intro music. My God, my God. Hey, happy Thursday. How's it going, everybody? Island Girl, how y'all doing? Very good, very good. Let me hear it one more time. How y'all doing, Island Girl, Gate Parkway? They sound a little, they look, hey. Thank you all so much. We're so glad and delighted and happy and excited to be here with you all on this Thursday night again for a great, fun, exciting episode of Smoke and Score Live with Leon and Tracy here at Island Girl, Gate Parkway, 7860 Gate Parkway in the beautiful city of Jacksonville, Florida on the south side. South side, right, Leon? We're right across from IKEA. We want to just say thank you to our live studio audience that pretty much comes out every other Thursday and supports us, and we so appreciate them. Right, Leon?
All day.
All day, every day.
Twice on Sunday.
Twice on Sunday. So in the spirit of all saying all that, we would just like to give gratitude and thanks to the general manager of Island Girl Gate Parkway, Miss Cindy Day. Give Miss Cindy Day a hand up in here. She keeps us supported. She keeps us looking good. She makes sure we have what we need. And the wait staff is amazing. So everybody here live, please tip your wait staff well because they do such an amazing job. Wouldn't you agree, Leon?
Yes, ma'am.
As well as I have my co-host here, Mr. Leon All-Pro Series, Big Pillar, Leon Cersei.
How you doing, Trey?
I'm good,
Everything
sweetheart.
good? You
Everything
excited?
good. I'm so excited I cannot tell you, I've been waiting for today's show like for a minute.
Oh, wait, you listen. We this is going to be an amazing show today. We got an outstanding guest today.
Yeah.
But more so than that, after we do this show, where we going to be headed next week?
Where we going?
To the Super
Bowl.
Bowl,
Up in here.
baby.
Baby.
In Tampa, huh? The
Yeah.
GOAT. Hey, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Tom Brady did it again. The GOAT.
Let's do it. E-Boy City.
First
E-Boy
time.
City in the house.
Yeah, he made history.
Oh my God, yes.
Any Tampa Bay fans out there? Don't bandwagon. Oh, you weren't no Tampa Bay fan last year. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to check your credentials. Okay, I'm gonna check your credentials now. All right, make sure you ain't no bandwagon.
I'm a Jag fan first.
Okay, all right. I'm just checking. But we're gonna be
Jag fan, hold up, wait a minute. You need a drink.
Trust me.
You need
Oh
a drink.
shoot,
You're
we
a
all
Jag
need a
fan.
drink if you're a Jag fan.
You need a
Hell, 1 to 15,
You need a
we all
cold.
need a drink. Hey,
You need a
around
good
the shots,
cold.
around the shots for everybody. And listen,
Chris.
if you had to endure 1 to 15, you need a shot. Trust me, for sure. But we got brighter days ahead of us now. We got Urban Meyer, we got Trevor Lawrence, first pick overall. So hopefully, there's gonna be some better days here in Jacksonville for sure.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Well, I want to talk about next week now. I mean, I know we got an outstanding guest here today, and we're gonna get into him in a little bit. But next week, we're gonna be at the Super Bowl. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
We're going to be there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Smoke and Score, our live podcast, will be broadcasting 3 days in a row. What is that? The 5th through the 7th? 5th, 6th, and 7th, I believe. And I will have an itinerary put on our Smoke and Score live podcast Facebook page. You will see an itinerary of where we will be and what time we will be there. So if you want to come down and support us and join us and have a good time, we'll be at some amazing cigar lounges that are hosting our show. So we're excited about that.
And you know me. I got to pull some teeth to get some celebrity guests to come on through. But I've already been hitting some of them up.
Excellent.
And if they don't come, then they got to deal with me.
They get to come see me. I'm so sexy.
Oh Lord. Yeah,
I'm so sexy.
I can't say that. You got your man out there.
That's all right. Hey, that's all right. He know I'm sexy.
Okay,
all
right. Cool. All right.
I'm
That's right.
representing.
Well, yeah,
that's why he got me. What
That's
you
true.
mean?
That's right. That's why he got you. That's
What
why
you
he got you.
mean?
But no, we're gonna have an outstanding week. Like you said, we're gonna have 3 setups at 3 cigar lounges.
Okay.
We're gonna talk cigars. We're gonna talk sports.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some celebrity guests come through. I don't want to tell you who's gonna come through right now.
You
I
gonna
want to be a
surprise me, too?
surprise.
No, because we gotta
I-
bring the
no,
people. Can we just give them a
no,
sneak peek?
No, I'm not gonna give you a sneak peek. All I need from you is to let me know what lounges we're going to be in,
Okay.
and we're going to have some celebrity guests, some guys that I played ball with back in the day. You know, some Hurricanes, some Steelers, maybe some Jaguar players come through as well.
All right.
So we're going to be good to go.
Well, we'll get it all put together for everybody.
It's all about the youth. That's right. It's all about the
all
youth.
about the youth.
He throw that.
We'll get it together because you the yang, I'm the yang, and then we got my ultimate CEO partner, Antonius Fields, our producer, our amazing producer. He'll be here in the background, foreground. We'll be making it happen. We're gonna make it do what it do
Absolutely.
for the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Smoke and score in the house. All right, we're excited about that. You know, let me tell you something, Leon. This is our 14th episode, and we are
It
going
is.
to the Super Bowl. That is saying something.
It is. We're growing.
We gotta take.
We're moving up like
sink that
Georgia
in.
Weezy.
I'm telling.
I'm Georgia Weezy.
so excited.
All right.
Wait a minute, I'm wheezing.
Yeah, you got to be Weezy now. If I'm Georgia, you got to be Weezy.
I know we moving up, but can I be? What was the neighbor's name? She was a little bit more my style.
Don't nobody know.
Yes, I do. What? She was married to the white guy. What was
I
her
know,
name?
but you don't even know the name. Don't even
Weezy's
matter.
best friend.
Weezy.
Okay. Well, we just want to tell everyone, of course, our disclaimers, we do not own the rights to any of the music played during our broadcast. All opinions expressed on the Smoke and Score live broadcast with Leon and Tracy are expressly used just for this broadcast and its intensive purposes only. Okay, we do not necessarily represent any opinions or agreements for the broadcast contents, our guest content, or whom they are affiliated. Okay, so we appreciate being able to say all that.
Now, before we move forward, now I got to tell everybody out there in TV land, last week you had an event downtown at another Island Girl Cigar Lounge,
Leon.
and it was amazing.
Thanks, Leon.
It was a nice crowd, sold cigars, great atmosphere. Had a lot of support from the guys in the community. Came on through. I mean, it was outstanding. I smoked I'm a Maduro smoker.
Yes.
So that's all I smoked the whole time there. I smoked your Maduros, and I just want to applaud you because y'all did an outstanding job.
Thanks, Leon.
I mean, you did an outstanding job. I had a great time while I was there.
That means so much. Thank you for
I
that.
gotta give you a shout out. You're my partner.
I know that's
Hey, listen, I wouldn't do
right.
you justice if I didn't give you the accolades
That's
that
what
you deserve.
we do. We
Had a great
support
time.
each other, and it was amazing having you there and seeing you out there in the audience. And we had so many. You're right. So many amazing people came through. We nearly sold out cigars at the event, so
Yeah.
it was just quite outstanding.
It was.
And
I had a great time.
we appreciate everyone that supported us last weekend at Island Girl Downtown. We appreciate it, and we'll be talking about where our cigars can be found in just a moment. I would like to just put out something too, because sometimes I forget because I get so excited. But please, please, please tag, like, and share on Facebook at Smoke and Score Live Podcast with Leon and Tracy on Facebook. Also, you can find us on Instagram. I see some of our Instagram audience. Hey, Instagram over there. We're on at Smoke and Score Live on Instagram as well. Please share with others. Please tag a friend and follow and like our page, because again, this is where you will find the announcements of where we will be next, as well as our Super Bowl itinerary and what we will be doing at the Super Bowl. Okay? All right, so we have a few sponsors we need to talk about in the house on this evening. First of all, I would like to talk about Mr. Filmmaker Emmanuel Washington. He is a local filmmaker. He has the She Number One Fan The Perfect Marriage Zoom that is coming up on Saturday, February the 6th at 12 noon. What he is talking about is women and men. You know, you get your spouse or your significant other and you all watch the Super Bowl together, because it's some women love their football out there.
They do.
They do. It's some great fans out there, some women fans. We got some women raising their hand here in our studio audience. So all your media platforms, you can find him on Facebook and Instagram on She Number One, like the number one fan. She Number One Fan, okay? And his name is Emmanuel Washington, filmmaker Emmanuel Washington on Facebook as well. So look up what he's doing. He's doing some amazing, amazing things in the local area, doing film and broadcasting. Just some amazing things about football and sports, and just women in sports. And my OK partner, I see my partner giving me looks, so I have to, okay, make sure. And next sponsorship we have some, let me model real quick.
Here we go.
We got, what happened? So we also have another sponsor of ours. We are so delighted to have her. Her name is Nicole Kelly. Her product is called Nicole Isadora. See how I say it like that? Sounds so sexy, right?
Say it one more time.
Nicole Isadora.
Okay, all right.
I almost
Sound French. Is it French? I'm just checking. Sound French.
almost made me wanna
Okay.
love myself. I do love myself. So she has an accessory line, boutique shades, handbags, and accessories. And this is one of the ones on her line that she sent me. How I look? I'm ready for my close up.
Okay, you look good.
How you like that, Johnny?
All right.
All right.
Now,
So
wait a minute. That's fire. I got to ask a question.
Yes, sir.
Is
Yes,
this
sir.
sponsorship catering only to women? Because I don't see
No.
I don't see my box nowhere.
No, she has some men. Here, Leon, I
Let me-
brought you
all right,
some to
what you
try
got,
on.
what you got?
I brought you some to try
All
on
right, let me
too.
see. All
Oh
right.
Lord, he gonna laugh at me.
If
Wait
I
a
ain't
minute.
fly, I ain't putting it on. You better be fly.
Come on, Leon, these look good.
Let me see.
Come on, try them on, Leon. Try them on, Leon. Try them on, Leon. Nicole Isadora. You can find her on Facebook as well as Instagram under Nicole Nichol Isadora.
I feel like Hammer with these
Oh,
glasses.
Leon, wait a minute. I love Leon.
These
wait a
are nice.
minute.
These tight now. I ain't gonna lie.
I kind of like them.
Okay. I got a big head. I got a big head, so I can rock these though. These are for men right here.
Yes.
Okay. Are these mine or this something you just gave me as a prop?
No, those are yours.
These are mine.
See,
Oh, look
it's
at
top
you.
two song. It's
Oh,
top two
I
song.
know. Look at me.
I got you, partner.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Her logo and her mission is our exclusive products are like no other as it is created and designed for the exclusive and you in mind.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's
All
cool.
right, all right. Yes, Nicole Isadora. So you all look her up on Facebook and Instagram. We will also put the link for both of these sponsors within our thread in the Smoking Score Live podcast on today. All right?
All right.
So I have to put my glasses back on Leon because I can't see much. I'm a little blinded. But it's all good. It's all good. All right. So we have a special guest here today, Leon. His name is Johnny Pop Brown, and I am so excited to have Johnny here with us on today. Johnny is an amazing, not only a chef or oyster person, but even just my producer. I don't know how much closer I can get. Okay. And my producer is helping me out here, but thank you so much, Antonis Field. That was AT. Did y'all see that hat? He came through. He came through real quick. Can you come through one more? We need one more vision on that hat. One more. One more. Come through. AT, come through.
Okay, you wearing that hat?
Ah, that's my partner right there. CEO. Look at that. Look at that.
Looking like Charlie Wilson from the Godfather. Huh? Don't sing outstanding.
Come through, Al.
That's a nice hat, though. I like that hat. It's fresh. I like it.
Okay, let's stay focused, Leon. Focus. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So Johnny is here from Neptune Beach and the beaches area as a whole. Johnny has done some amazing things in our culture for the beaches. He is entitled, I love his title, he's a shucking specialist, shellfish seducer.
That's right.
He be seducing them. I know one thing. Let's talk about the oysters, because he do seduce some oysters on them. Cause, boy, I tell you, when he put his hand on them oysters, it sure make me feel good on the inside parts.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I love it. So, Johnny, we have you here on today, and we're so glad to have you here just to talk a little bit about what you've done for the history of the beaches area, as well as what brought you to the point to love to be around seafood and learn the craft and art and the skill set to be able to do what you do.
Well, I'll explain to you real simple. I'm actually all of Duval.
Okay.
I was born and raised on the west side.
West side?
I migrated to the beach in 1985 and became family out there. But I worked for Safe Harbor Seafood in the beginning, and we were just packing shrimp. And I looked over in the corner of the building and asked them if they would let me learn how to cut fish, and they did. And one of my afflictions in life, I don't really want to call it an affliction, it's more of a, my slogan is hustle, humble hustle. But I always want to be the best at everything I do, and I strive for that, and I work at it. And at one point in time, 20 years ago, I had the best yields in Jacksonville, and I don't like patting myself on the back for that, but when you have other fish companies give you a call and say, hey, what's Johnny getting on his yields, and you're 2 or 3% higher than everybody else, it's kind of exciting, and it gives you your own pat on the back. But
Now, for us regular folk, yield. Explain.
yield is the end of the line. Yield is the meat that you get from the fish after you fillet it, skin it, take all the bones out. The yield is the meat that you actually can sell, and over the weight of the actual fish, which would be the gross weight versus the yield. The yield is what you're putting into the product for sale.
Okay.
And so I learned that, and then it became, and then ironically, my history was about 10, 15 years, and I kind of moved on. I traveled around a little bit, and then I came back home, and I started running another fish market. And one day we were in kind of a little jeopardy situation, so they said, hey, you want to try this oyster bar thing? And I said, sure, I'll try anything, because I don't want to wash dishes, and I don't want to be a busboy, so just give me a shot at it. Well, day one, I was like, yeah, this is where I want to be, because I like to talk to the people. I like to interact with the customer, and then I want to learn more about the product, and I just want to give it to you, and I want to give it to you at its best form, and it all came about from there, and a lot of my, I don't want to say notoriety, but a lot of my interest came from that, because the interaction was so fun, and I met so many great people that were just indulgent in seafood, and they just were inspired by seafood. To where I just wanted to take them to new levels every chance I could. Okay. And people like you, Tracy, you're probably one of my favorite customers over the years, because you're willing to try anything that I'm willing to throw at you. And you're gonna give me the honest opinion whether it's on the right track or on the wrong track. Mm-hmm. And so and I have a lot of you. And that's just what's helped me with growth. And as far as the Neptune Beach thing, I'm in Neptune Beach, Atlantic Beach, Jack's Beach, but I ran nightclub security for many years, and I was here before the Jaguars, and I've actually been here my whole life. I'm 51, and I don't normally tell people that. I've been 29 for 22 is my slogan, but I've been here through the whole thing, and the growth of this city in the 51 years that I've been here is astronomical, and I still think we're 10 years behind the curve, but we're headed to the right direction now, and I'm super excited about the future, and I just love seafood, and that's just where my hands go, and I'm just happy to be here. Leon's one of my superheroes. He was a Hurricane. I'm a diehard Hurricane fan.
I know you are. I know.
There's very few here in the Duval, but now we're getting many more and more, because I think we got 6 or 7 players out of Duval on the Miami right now.
Absolutely, we do.
And some of them are coming to shine, so I'm excited. It's all about the U, even though I'm from the Dew, and we'll go.
Well, Johnny, just looking back from where you started in yielding, as you would put it, the seafood and how you produce seafood, from where you started to where things are now, what are the differences that you find, how they, create that yielding in restaurants and what they do now? What do you find the difference?
The difference from when I came in, I'm not saying that I made that difference. I'm just saying that I think there is a lot more attention to the yield now. And there's a lot more attention to the quality of seafood now, to where you can't just get away with just throwing a bunch of stuff on the plate and everybody's going to show up. Mm-hmm. You gotta give somebody something they're going to remember when they taste it. They put it in their mouth, and they're inspired by it, and then they go, wow, I'll be back next week, or I'll be back tomorrow, or it's been a great growth. And don't get me wrong, seafood's all over the world. I mean, we're not even top of the shelf, but in my perspective, we do have some of the best shrimp in the world coming right out of here, out of Mayport.
Now, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Let me ask you a question now, because you're at the beaches right now. You come across all walks of life. Because you meet so many different people while you're out there, have you had any inspiration? Because I know the first time I saw you made me some oysters called Godzilla.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
sir.
It was Godzilla was off the chain.
They're one of my favorites,
All right,
Leon.
off the chain. So I'm saying, when you meet different people of all walks of life that come through your restaurant, is that kind of your inspiration on how the food that you want to make, or the oysters that you want to make, based upon the people that you run into on an everyday basis?
Absolutely, Leon. And that inspiration was, I had done a lot of roasted oysters, which most people are familiar with. Oyster Rockefeller, and the Oyster Casino, and those are pretty much at any restaurant that sells oysters. And so when we took over this restaurant, Sliders, a few years back, they wanted something new and different, as did the customers. And don't get me wrong, Rockefeller's still one of our top sellers, but that's what people know. But when I do get someone to try it, and ironically, the Godzilla oyster was my first attempt at a raw oyster, because I'm a big sushi fan. I like sushi. I love sushi.
Yeah.
And I was actually eating basically a raw tuna over a spinach salad, and I threw my little wasabi and my seaweed, and I put it together. I was like, wow, this would be great on an oyster. And so I threw it together. I had about 5 people in the restaurant that were interested in trying it, and every one of them was like, that's got to be on the menu.
Now, we all grown folks up in here, right? And we understand that
We
oysters
grown
are
folk. We grown
aphrodisiac,
folk.
right?
Oh,
has ever
that's
been
a myth.
Have there ever? Yes, ain't no myth.
That's
But,
a myth. I eat
ain't no
plenty
myth,
of
ain't
them
no
in
myth.
raw.
All right, whatever. But it's aphrodisiac, you know this. So has there ever been a couple, or in a situation where a couple is coming in, a guy came to you and say, "Hey man, I got this date right now. You know, I want her to feel a certain way. Why don't you hook me up with? What would be your hookup for a guy who got a date?"
No,
Hey,
y'all always
what
gotta
these-
take it there.
I'm trying to help the fellas out. I'm trying to help the fellas out. Huh? I'm trying to look for the magical blend of oysters to
Oh,
get
the
lady
magical
right.
blend.
Truly. I do have my own kind of perspective on where that came about. It's not documented by Google or anything, and I can't really say it here because it's more of a visual presentation than it is an actual verbiage. But if you've ever eaten an oyster sideways, you might get a visualization of that. But if you haven't, I'll show you one day. But you're gonna have to come see me because I can't do it here because I don't have any oysters on me. But I don't know that there's any medicinal. I know there's some very good quality health things that come with it. Like you can get your daily allowance of zinc. You can get your daily allowance. It's a great protein. There's very little fat. Oysters are amazing for you. In all actuality, you really only need 4 of them for all your daily allowances that the oyster provides with the nutrition. But as far as the actual science of an aphrodisiac, I believe that's more psychological, but it works because, especially with men, we're motivated easily, especially if we think it's going to help us. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know what you're saying.
If you tell me this is going to work, then
It's
I'm going to try it.
Exactly.
And it's gonna
Mind
work.
over matter, man.
Exactly.
Mind over matter. You know.
But sometimes it matters. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You know what? Speaking of myths, talk about, because the first time you ever talked to me, it's amazing the oyster history that and the oyster culture, because you're just a plethora of information, Johnny. You told me about really where the Rockefeller came from, Oyster Rockefeller, and
Absolutely.
I thought it was something different. So would you tell everyone, because I think everyone would be excited to know where that really originated from.
Okay. Ironically, and you're absolutely right, and I actually post it every year on my Facebook, just because I actually looked it up. Where did it come from? And then a plethora of information came through, and I was like, wow. And the actual beginning of the story was out of a restaurant in New Orleans, and it was called Antoine's, and they were famous for snails, or escargot, or however you know snails. And they were famous, like world famous, and people come there, and there was the thing. And again, I don't remember exactly. I post it on Facebook every year, but I don't remember exactly if there was a shortage or people just were getting a little over it or what. But she went in, she told the chef, she said, "Hey, we got to come up with something else because they're not buying the snails." And so the chef whipped up this concoction, but he actually made it into a puree, and he kind of dressed it almost like a cupcake. So, but all the ingredients were there, and I want to say this was like I don't remember the date. It was in the 1800s, and so they put it out there. And the first customer that they actually let try it, they put it on the table. The customer just put it in his mouth, and he said, "Woo, that's rich like a Rockefeller." And at that point in time, the lady that owned the restaurant said, "That's what we're going to call it, Oyster Rockefeller."
Wow.
And
That's so interesting,
but
right?
the irony of that is, to this day, spinach is not the actual ingredient in the Oyster Rockefeller, which has become the staple of Oyster Rockefeller all over the world. Spinach is the green part of the condiment, and there's guesses, but ironically to this day, Antoine's will not give up what the actual ingredients. Some people believe it's watercress, some people believe it's a char, but nobody knows. You got to go to Antoine's for the original. But we've all come up with some great ones that people love all over the world, us
Yes.
included.
Yes.
Can we ask a question quickly?
You absolutely can.
I want to know from the expert, is oyster truly a aphrodisiac?
We just discussed that question.
Leon brought that to the forefront, and as far as scientifically, I can't say truly, but as far as psychologically, I can say truly.
Placebo.
It's all in how you work with it.
Placebo effect.
That would have been Mr. Kelly. Ask that question.
Well,
It's a viable question.
viable question.
It's a viable question. Any other oyster questions out there? Someone always wanted to know. I'll ask for you. Johnny, I would like to ask you. You know, you are so well respected in most of the restaurants. Any restaurant I tell you I go in, anywhere from Jacksonville Beach on up to Ponte Vedra Beach, everybody knows Johnny Pop Brown. What do you feel like? I know you're very humble, so I don't know if you would really know how to answer this question, but what do you feel like has brought you that popularity and what you do and the respect?
Well, no, I am the humble hustler, but I sincerely believe that I've instilled a belief in that wherever I'm at, we're trying to provide the freshest, localist product we possibly can, and if it doesn't meet your liking, we're going to try to fix it to your liking on that one experience as well as all. But I think I've just gained a level of trust with my customers that they've pushed it forward to invite other people, and then my best guess is that I try to or I perform to that level with the friends that they send in.
Okay.
And I've made a lot of friends over the years just based on that. And let me share a funny story with you that happened a few years back. And I was at a different restaurant than I am now, but I was there, and it was about a party of 20. It was all family, and it was the young lady's 95th birthday. And they probably had 15 dozen oysters on the table, a couple Dungeness crab.
Some can eat
Yeah,
some
oh, they-
oysters.
they're
I've
gonna-
seen them do
Oh
it.
yeah, and well, no, she didn't eat all of them. I'm just saying the party of 20.
Hey.
But anyway, so at the end of she was in a wheelchair. She was 95 years old, but she was sharp as a tack. She was on it. And so at the end of the celebration, they brought her up to the oyster bar, and we were chucking away because we were doing 650, 700 dozen a day at that time. They bring her up there like, hey, she really wants to talk to you. And I said, yes, ma'am. So I stood up on my tippy toes and I looked over my sneeze shield and I said, yes, ma'am, what can I do for you? She goes, young man, I just want to let you know that those were the best oysters I've ever had in my life. Now, I took that as a compliment, but in my head, my wheels are turning. I'm going, holy cow, this lady's 95 years old. Can you imagine how many oysters she's eaten in 95 years?
For that to be
Oh
the
my
best.
God.
Yeah, that's saying something.
But me and my smart ass thick wit, especially when I'm getting beat up, I said, well, ma'am, I can only think that it might be because I rubbed my thumb on every one of them. And listen, Leon, without missing a beat, she leaned in, she said, you need to rub your thumb on them crab legs.
I feel you.
That's
And I said, you win.
That's
But
good. That is good.
To answer your question, I just think that I've developed a level of trust, and I've been with the right organizations that want to instill that and back me up on that to where we're trying to serve the best product we possibly
But
can.
you know, it's an art to me for you, Leon. I just want to talk about it's an art for what you do. I've seen you shuck, and trust me, if I could have had some oysters in here tonight, I would have got them. But I think Cindy would have ran me out of here.
Right.
However, I've seen you shuck. I've seen you at shucking contests. I mean, it's something to see. If you've never gone to we'll talk about in one moment where you can find him. But when you go to Slaughter's and you watch him behind that oyster bar, shuck those oysters, it's nothing like it. And Leon, I don't know if our audience missed it, but he said, did you say 5,700 a day?
No. I was saying 650 to 700 dozen a day. And we were doing that 3 days a week. That's my last place.
A day. How many is that? Oysters is that?
Almost 9,000 on our biggest. The biggest day we did there was 820 dozen, and it was 595 dozen were raw, and the remainder were steamed. One day, 11-hour shift, 4 of us. So it was me and 3 other guys, and it was an amazing feat. But we were doing that on a regular basis, not the 820, but 650 to 700. We were doing that 3 days a week
And
for
Leon, you can
about
attest
4
to that.
years.
They're the cleanest oysters you ever
Oh, they were
cleaned.
outstanding. It was outstanding.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to ask you this question is, back in the day, I was known to throw a party or two back in the day. If you haven't read the book, Fourth Down and Dale,
Fourth Down and Dale.
Alignment Story, whatever.
On
So I mean,
Amazon.
but when I threw parties, I kept it simple because I didn't know what to do. I mean, I either shut them raw or I put them on the grill. So I mean, if I was hosting a party and had about 20 to 30 people at my party, whatever, give me a recipe that's simple but divine that I could put on the oysters.
A divine
That'll make
oyster.
the party a little bit more junky. Now you can throw hot sauce and horse relish, and all, but I just want an ingredients on the oysters that if I was to throw a party at the house, it's just not raw and grilled, where I could put a little something on put a little flavor onto the party.
Right. I'm with you, and I'm going to say the simplest, and I'll put it on any shellfish on the planet, is fresh minced garlic,
Okay.
Old Bay, or whatever your favorite seafood seasoning is,
Okay.
and butter.
And butter.
And if you're doing it on the grill, just let it little bubble up on the grill, and then I'm going to say secondly, probably the most requested that I get over the years. I've been doing this about 13, 14 years just in the oyster business, but is a mignonette, which is kind of like it's like vinegar, or like a white wine vinegar,
Okay.
and shallots and something else, and you can put it on raw or cooked.
Or cooked. Okay.
And,
All right.
and it just apparently it just assimilates and it works great.
Sounds good
Now
to me.
I did do a private party 2 years ago. I used to do a bunch of private parties. Don't invite me to your party unless you're coming at your pocket, because I don't go anymore.
I can dig it.
Because once I get there and I feel like it's all fun and games and everybody's gonna be helping shucking, the minute I start shucking, everybody else walks away.
Yeah,
and they start
everybody
eating.
runs.
And then I'm still shucking rip. No, I'm just kidding. But
But for real.
I don't go to barbecues with oysters unless somebody's paying. But this guy had 3 or 4 that I never heard of, and I wish I could have remembered them all. But 3 of them knocked my head off because they were letting me eat and they were feeding me beer, and 3 of them I was like, man, give me that. And he didn't give me none of them, but he let me eat them. He just didn't give me the recipe. But
I got you.
3 of them are off the chain. And just like, I'm going to say this, Leon, with anything, especially seafood, but with anything, man, just play with it until you get somewhere you want to be. You know what you like. Mix some things up. I did one for Christmas this year, and I was just playing around, but I was literally going at the oyster just for the colors. So I went and I'm walking through the line, and I just walk around and I look at it. So basically, I took our ceviche juice, put it on the oyster.
Love
I
ceviche.
took some diced tomatoes, and some of our pico dressing. I threw it on, and the colors came out right. And then I threw some little purple onions on top, and then I just threw a little hit of hot sauce. And it was Christmas in your mouth, like it really was, and it was so refreshing. I don't know if you eat ceviche, but it was so refreshing, and it worked perfectly with an oyster, a raw oyster, mind you. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Nice.
But I didn't put it on the menu.
So you're just telling him basically, Leon, you can be creative is what he's saying. Just pull some of that stuff out of your kitchen pantry and just just jump on it, Leon. Just get creative.
That's what I do.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You got this. So am I invited when you get ready to
All day.
make your creation? Sounds good to me because you know I love a good oyster.
I'll tell you real quick, just because you said the party. So, and I shouldn't throw names out, but I did a party for dang it, Lavernius Cole. At his compound out there off of what, I don't know, 210, I don't
Yeah,
remember where.
yeah,
But anyway,
yeah.
we almost got lost 3 times when we got out there. But we got out there, man, the guy had a basketball court in his garage. Man, it was crazy, but it was beautiful, it was amazing. Everybody was dressed to the nines. It was a blast. And they brought all these oysters, and I was there just to shuck the oysters. When he put it out, he had this amazing waterfall mountain swimming pool, and we had this full bar that was made of marble, and we were just shucking the oysters and throwing them on the bar. This is what you don't do. And don't tell him I said this.
Were you
But
on
they
live?
didn't
So
bring
you telling
no
everybody?
condiments. They had no horseradish, no cocktail sauce, no butter, no nothing. So we just throwing out oysters, and then they're attacking me, and I'm like, I just showed up to work. I don't know. But anyway, it ended up being a great party. It was for a great charity, and it was a great time. But don't ever forget your condiments.
Don't forget your
If you
condiments. Very
start
important.
serving, everything got to be there for them.
Absolutely. You know, segueing to charities, you have used, Johnny, not only just your oyster and seafood talents to please our palates, but also you have used your talents for good in the community. Just talk to us, talk to our audience about some of the great things you've done in the community that you've done. You've had a few charities that you donated to, so.
Yeah. Well, for my birthday every year, and this this goes back to my just being here my whole life. But I was actually a recreation specialist for the city of Jacksonville for almost 10 years, and I ran playgrounds all over the city. And I learned about the summer lunch program and the after school programs, and so every year for my birthday, and it just so happened to pop up, and I looked into it, and I believe that they're actually taking the stuff where it's supposed to go. But No Kid Hungry is probably my favorite, but it's national. Like I don't actually get to see where it goes, but I believe in it, and I believe it's actually going to where they say it's going. So that's what I do for my birthday annually.
No Kid Hungry.
And
Okay.
on my hat, Flounder Pounder is an actual fishing tournament that became a clothing line. But this is a good buddy of mine, Chip Davis, and anyway, he does this, and all the money raised by Flounder Pounder Clothing and the fishing tournament goes right here at home to the Jacksonville School of Autism.
Oh,
His son
nice.
happens to be autistic, and that's where it started. He just did his 10th year, and we raised more money than any other year this year. It keeps growing. We were kind of worried because of the pandemic that it was gonna tighten it up. So he set the goal a little lower, and it actually went almost 60 grand higher.
Oh, wow, that's great.
That's awesome. That's
And it
awesome.
That is
it was an
amazing.
amazing
That is amazing.
tournament.
So,
Yeah.
Johnny, what we'll do is just make sure that you give me that information as soon as our live is over, so we can put that in the thread, all your information, so that people will know how to get in touch.
Absolutely.
But those are amazing. I didn't know about that one.
Yeah. And ironically, he won. He was in the top 100 fishing tournaments in the state of Florida. And I mean, anybody that fishes knows there's fishing tournaments all over Florida. So that's absolutely amazing. It's one of the best tournaments. It's one of the best fundraisers. It's something you can actually see and watch, and it's amazing.
So, Johnny, tell us where everyone can find you, the legend, Johnny Pop Brown, the oyster shellfish seducer. Where can we find you? Where are you located? Where are you doing your thing?
Well, most of my time I'm at Sliders Oyster Bar, Neptune Beach. It's 218 First Street, Neptune Beach.
Okay.
We're a block down from Pete's, the oldest bar in the city. We're between Lemon and Orange Street. We got blue curtains, beautiful patio.
Yes.
Pet friendly on the patio. It's Sliders Oyster Bar, Neptune Beach. That's my primary time. But here in the near future, I have recently brought in another guy that can
Yes.
actually hold up the
I met him.
terms.
Is that Kevin?
Kevin,
I
yeah,
met him. He's really
doing
nice.
great. He's inspired to be great. So
He's doing a great job.
I'm stoked. So I am going to be going back out to Safe Harbor Seafood in Mayport
Okay.
to fillet up some fish, just because I enjoy doing it and I enjoy helping other people learn how to do it. So that again, we're still trying to put out the best product we can.
Well, I tell you what, I saw you once on live do how big was that fish, Johnny, that you were filleting? That thing looked like the size of me.
The tuna was actually about 125 pounds, and my largest was 371. But the one you saw was about 125 pounds, And then I did do, I think, a 65-pound black grouper on there also.
And you made it look so easy. It was like, what the fuck?
Well, and I have a couple OCDs. I want to be perfect. So when I actually watch the video, I see I missed like 9 times during that thing. but thank you for the compliment, and that's the way most of it came in. I did have a couple actual fish cutters come back and say, "Man, what were you doing playing with that thing that long?" And so it got kind of weird. But I respected him for seeing it. But I also respect anybody that wants to learn. I'm not there yet, so I kind of don't want to put it out there, but I'm actually thinking about doing a tutorial YouTube channel.
Oh, that would be amazing.
On probably
That would be
30
great.
different species of fish. And that's in my goals in the hopefully near future, but nothing right away.
Well, Johnny, us being here in Florida, it's kind of like you watch Martha Stewart or somebody on television and you're like, oh, I can do that. And you start doing it and you're like, not so much. But just to have someone like you here that we can enjoy in our local area is just impactful. It's so impactful. So if you catch him at Neptune Beach Sliders, if you happen to catch him on one of the days he's there, you're in luck. If you don't, he is training some fine oyster shuckers in his place that can do a really amazing job. I met Kevin the other day. He was really, really good. Did he tell you? I told him. Yeah.
Let me tell you a funny story, because I know he's visiting his parents right
Yes,
now, so
he's
he's
visiting,
not paying attention. But so I had a regular that followed me from my last restaurant to this restaurant, and he's been coming in twice a week, maybe 3 times sometimes. And it was Kevin's 3rd day, the new guy.
Yeah.
It was his 3rd day. I was off. It was my first day off in like 3 weeks because we had to find Kevin. He's motivated. He wants to be good. So anyway, this regular comes in. He orders a dozen oysters. They come to the table. He's like, "What is this?" The waitress is like, "Oh, oysters." He says, "Oh, no. This guy needs to learn how to shuck an oyster.
What?
Send him back.
What? Did he really?
Send him back."
Oh my God.
So he shucked him another dozen. Sent him back. Then he blasted us online. Said, "Oh, this guy needs training," and he went off. And so I got a text from Kevin. I got a text from my boss. My day off. And then I get Facebook blasted by my friend. And I said, "Hey, it's his 3rd day. He wants to learn. Give him some time."
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Literally the following week. And I had to show him the pictures from Facebook and whatever. But he wants to learn, and that's the key.
That's the key.
If you want to learn,
Yes, you're motivated.
you can learn.
Absolutely.
So I showed him, I said, okay, and most people wouldn't even know what I'm talking about, but I went through the dozen, I said, this one's upside down, this one's backwards, this one's sideways, and he's like, what? Like, you didn't tell me that. And I said, well, no, I'm telling you now because I know why the guy's looking at your oysters. He said, okay. So I said, look, this is my mentality of shucking an oyster. I want it to look like you walked up, pulled the oyster out of the water, it opened up and said, eat me.
I love it.
I want it to be as natural
And that's just
as
how my
possible.
oysters look. Boy, I tell you
Natural
what.
as possible. So,
Yeah.
you gotta cut the membrane. You gotta leave it the way it lays. You can't flip it. And I touch almost every oyster just to make sure it looks
Yeah.
right. But the next week, same guy comes in, same Kevin's working, sends him out. He literally throws him $10. He said, 100% better than last week. And the guy was like, I don't think he put his oyster sucker down before he texted me. He goes, hey, dude said I'm okay. Let's go. And
You
now
gotta
he-
learn. You gotta
Yeah.
And
learn.
now he wants to be better.
Well, you spoiled all of us, Johnny, because I don't know about Leon or anyone else in the studio audience, but anywhere I go now, I compare your oyster to what I'm eating. I compare the oyster. If it's not Johnny approved, I'm like,
Thank you very
this is bull crap.
Thank you
I
very
don't
much.
like it that much. Yeah, you got me spoiled. You got me spoiled. You
That's
got me
awesome.
spoiled. So again, Johnny, we thank you so much. Boy, we've learned a lot today. I learned about yielding. I feel like such a seafood professional right now. Right, Leon? Now, you might want to give me the shuck. You can pay me now to shuck your oysters at your pot. No.
Let me give her a couple
No,
lessons
no.
first.
No.
That's all right.
I might have to get a certification sticker or something.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get a permission slip from Johnny. You're going to have to sign off on before I let you shut my words.
Johnny, thank you so much for being here and just everything you do in the community. Thank you for just having that passion for what you do, because it's a lot of people doing what you do but not with the same passion and motivation. And we appreciate you so much. And thank you for taking the time to come out. Stay here a while because we're going to talk about cigars and sports.
That's right.
But again, I do want to mention some of the people that are on our live. Leon, do you have some people you want to shout out? You know, people love that. People love when you shout their name out.
I'll be back.
You come back now. Can you get out? Can you make it? Okay, so we'll say Samuel Flagg, welcome to the room, Samuel Flagg. Robert Brown said, "AT, your shirt look amazing." By the way, he can't make it. Yeah, very good. That's all right. Robert Brown, thank you for being here. Our Tampa crew in the house on the live. Kim and Candace Hamilton, thank you all so much. Talls and Smalls on the live. Nicole Kelly, which is one of our sponsors, she is on the live. You see our nice Vanna Black display I got going on for you. Hey, show. Nicole, look. Leon Cersei about to put those shades on. Nicole Kelly, here goes your opportunity. Nicole Isadora in the house. Come on, Leon.
They nice.
Come on, put them on for. She would love that. You're not gonna put them back on real quick? Okay, thank you. Nicole, you catching this?
Here we go.
Catch it.
For you, Nicole.
Nicole.
All right.
Nicole.
There
Check
you go.
Leon Cersei out in the shade. Oh.
Yeah.
He looks so lovely, don't y'all
All I
agree?
need now is a Kango and a gold chain. I'll be
I got
back
a
in
gold chain. You want this gold chain?
looking like Run DMC up in here.
Very good. And then who else do we have? Miss Williams in the house. So thank you all so much. And the people who are on Instagram. We have somebody named, I can't say that name, Ish Kabar, I think is what the name is. Wanted Johnny to give him a shout out, if you know who that is, Kat. But anybody you want to shout out that's on your live, Leon?
I'm not online right now,
You're
but
not
I want to give a shout out to my business partner, Howard Gums. He's probably watching the show right now. We just came out with Ike Taylor. Ike Taylor is a two-time Super Bowl champion with the Pittsburgh Steelers, an all-pro. His cigars just came in today.
Oh, okay.
So Ike is going to be at the Super Bowl. He was a former analyst with NFL Network, and we're doing his cigars. We actually want to have a brand of cigars where Ike Taylor, his 2 cigars, and my 3 cigars, we're going to call it 5 rings. It's going to be 5 rings because I got 3 national championships at University of Miami. And he's got 2 Super Bowl championships with the Steelers. So we're going to put a 5-pack together, and we're going to call it 5 rings.
That is neat,
Yes.
When
Ike
is that
Taylor, good
coming
friend of
out?
mine. That's going to come out this year. Also, the people that smoke the Leon Cersei All Pro cigars that are in the Island Girls right now, all the Island Girls here in Jacksonville.
Okay.
We're going to come out by the end of the summer. Because my cigar is like a long cigar, it's like 8.5-inch cigar.
Yes.
So we're gonna reduce it to like a 6-inch cigar.
Oh, you're going to get it like a 6 by...
Yeah, we're gonna make it a
50,
smaller cigar
50
because as much as the people have loved the cigar, they just say it's too damn long. All right.
Well, it depends on your perspective.
You got to put it on your schedule when you
It
smoke.
depends on your perspective,
well,
if
you
it's
know.
too long or not. I mean, I say
The
But
longer
you
you're getting dirty.
it depends on your perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
It ain't too long for me, but I love the cigar.
I do too. I
Yeah,
do too.
I love it. But that's great. But that's giving a little diversity.
Yeah, we're
for
getting a little
everybody.
diversity, so that's going to be towards the end of the summer. So the brand is going real well, and me and Howard worked real hard over the last year and a half to promote the cigars. So we got Ike Taylor on board right now. His cigars came out actually today. He was actually online
Oh,
smoking.
congratulations.
So we're going to
His
continue
name
with
is Ike.
Ike Taylor. Ike Taylor was
I
a,
say
was a,
Ike Turner.
Nah, Ike Turner. Nah, he talking about Ike Turner. No, Ike Taylor.
Okay.
Ike Taylor was a cornerback for the Steelers back in the day.
Okay.
2 times. So so
Gotcha.
his cigars out. So I want to give those 2 guys a
Congratulations.
shout out because they're probably watching the show right now.
Excellent. So tell us just a brief snippet about your blend for your cigar.
Well,
If you
Howard, who my business partner, Howard Gums, who created the cigar. We didn't want our brand to be a stickler of all the other professional athletes who I ain't gonna say any names, but what they do is they go with a brand and they get a cigar and they put a label on it and they call it their stick, but they never smoke it. So Howard made it specific. The cigar that I smoke is specific to what I like to smoke, which is a Maduro blend, leaf, and binder out of Nicaragua. So it's my favorite cigar. I enjoy smoking it. So he made a concerted effort to make sure that cigars that I promote and put my name on are actually the cigars that I enjoy smoking.
Okay, excellent.
There you go.
Well, I love the blend, and I'm so
Oh.
excited to just be around you and what you're doing, and just be able to see the progress you've made with your cigars, Leon. Of course, we have Ultimate CEO Cigars, crushing every opportunity. It's our Honduran wrapper, Nicaraguan filler binder. I am actually smoking right now did you get to try the Doble Oscuro, which is the barber pole? Did you try that one yet,
I
Leon?
smoked the barber pole.
You smoked the
It's
barber pole
good.
too?
I
Okay.
like it. I enjoy it very good.
Very-
Nice smooth smoke.
very-
Good burn.
Thank you so much. We worked very hard and diligently for the past almost 3 years, my business partner, Antonize Fields, and myself, to make sure that it has a consistent smoke, burns well, and the leaf comes from a very good place. Our manufacturer in Honduras is doing an amazing job, so we're very excited. We have 3 blends, of course. We have the Connecticut, we have our Habano Maduro, and then our Doble Oscuro, which is this one. So we're extremely excited about the passion that it took to go into making and the manufacturing of these cigars, and what we're just learning about the culture, and we just want to entrench from seed to leaf how these things are produced to bring a really great product.
Nice,
to
nice,
everybody.
nice.
Yep.
And also, most of the cigar lounges that are here in Jacksonville that have been graciously purchasing my cigars have bought them in bundles. They bought them in tins because our boxes weren't done.
Yes.
But my boxes will be done by the middle, just right before Valentine's Day.
Oh, great.
So when you get your box, go and see your Valentine. If you ladies out there, if you got a man that smokes cigars,
Get that box.
the Leon Searcy All Pro Series cigars and boxes will be available right before Valentine's Day. So send your man a box. all
Very
right,
good.
And make him happy.
It's a process, Leon. From like I said, from seed to leaf, getting the banding, getting the boxing, everything to look real nice, professional, classy, and just to represent what you stand for. You're representing All Pro Series. We're representing crushing every opportunity. The CEO mantra. It's a process.
It is.
And it's a process that we're willing to take the time to do, and not, like you said before, not just throwing a band on something, but to do right so that everybody can enjoy the experience. Because cigar smoking is an experience.
Absolutely.
It is an experience.
Absolutely.
So all right. So,
So-
are you coming back in? Hi, how are you? Are you coming back in, Johnny, for our sports segment? We're moving right on to the sports segment. So,
Well, you know what we got to talk about now.
Super Bowl 55. 55, right?
55.
55.
Super Bowl, baby. All right. I want his perspective on who he thinks going to win next Sunday.
We take all for that. Equal opportunity.
Did she say talk about the Steelers?
No, she didn't realize you played with Steelers.
Oh, how long was I with the Steelers? I was with the Steelers 4 years. My last year was with we lost Super Bowl 30 to the Cowboys. That was my last game with the Steelers. Yeah, I know. Yeah, unfortunately, our quarterback threw 2 interceptions. I ain't gonna say no names. You know the names. Go Google it. Neil O'Donnell. But listen, he wasn't the only reason why we lost that game. He just happened to throw 2 interceptions across the game. But let's talk Super Bowl,
Super
baby.
Bowl, baby, 55.
Okay, listen. Here's the thing, Tracy. Here's the thing, Johnny. There's always been some narrative about who's the greatest quarterback of all time.
Who's the GOAT?
Okay, it's always been who's the GOAT. All
Who's the
right.
GOAT?
You've heard Brady, you've heard Peyton Manning, John Elway, Dan Marino, Joe Montana, Bart Starr. Listen, when you say GOAT from now on, there ain't no comma. There's
Right.
a period.
That's right.
Tom Brady is the GOAT.
Period.
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 No comma.
Period.
Period. And
Okay.
and this is why I say he's the GOAT, because I look at it like this. I played 11 years in the NFL, right? 11 years in the NFL. Tom Brady is playing in his 10th Super Bowl. 10 Super Bowl. So he's made a career. I played 11 years. He's made a career out of playing in the Super Bowl. He's been to 15 AFC Championships games. He's won over 30 playoff games. And he's playing in his 10th Super Bowl. And he took a team. Tampa Bay Buccaneers last year was 7-9. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers haven't been to the playoffs in 13 years.
He took them.
He comes in 1 year
white horse, on the white horse.
and he brings them to the Super Bowl. All right. Now, granted, you can give Tom Brady all the accolades about him taking them to the Super Bowl with them. Now, the game against the Green Bay Packers, he didn't play well. He threw three touchdowns and 3 interceptions. He threw 2 interceptions in the second half that could have cost him the game, but he did endure. And when you got I know Kansas City. I know they're dynamic. I know they got one of the best offenses, one of the best players. And Patrick Mahomes is baby goat. Now, if he's the goat, he's the baby goat.
The baby goat.
He's the baby goat.
Okay.
But I'm never, ever betting against Tom Brady again. So you know who I'm taking in the championship, in the Super Bowl when it comes Sunday. I got to go with the GOAT.
Okay,
I got to go with the GOAT.
So what's your point take?
My point take. Listen, my point take is this: Tampa Bay wins the game if Tom Brady gets protection, doesn't turn the ball over, and the defense play the way they played the last 2 games. Do you know that if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win this game next Sunday against the Kansas City Chiefs, they'll be the first team in history to beat 3 straight Super Bowl MVPs.
Wow,
Okay.
really?
They beat the Saints. Drew Brees was a Super Bowl MVP with the Saints. Aaron Rodgers was a Super Bowl MVP with Green Bay. Patrick Mahomes was a Super Bowl MVP with the Chiefs. It'll be the first time in history that a team will beat 3 straight Super Bowl MVPs in a row. And I think the GOAT is, I know he knows these statistics, and I know he's going after it.
Okay.
But they got to play a good game. Now, they played early in the season in Tampa Bay, and Kansas City beat them 27-24. But that's not the same Tampa Bay team that he's going to see come next Sunday.
Okay.
They're going to be a
We're
better
see something
team.
different.
Oh, it's
see
going to
something
be a better team.
So what do you think, Johnny? Sir Johnny?
Well,
What you got?
I'm going to agree with you on the baby goat.
There we go.
Baby go.
But
Patrick, my homeboy.
I'm rooting for the baby goat.
Oh, okay. All right.
I actually saw a meme today that was pretty entertaining, and it had Tom Brady carrying Patrick Mahomes on his shoulders.
Yeah.
But that's real. And the realness is, if Mahomes stays healthy, he's worth every penny they gave him. And he will be the next GOAT, and he will probably, and this is a big probably because it's so hard to do, and everything you just said is absolutely amazing. And don't get me wrong, I'm not one to hate because, like I said, I'm a Hurricane fan, and I'm still living back in when you played. But we're about to turn that corner too. But anyway, we won't get into that today because I know some of y'all are going to jump on this thing and get crazy, especially if Florida State fans. But whatever. I agree with you. I think Tom Brady is the GOAT. I think he's untouchable at this point in time. But I don't know that they actually built enough team to beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
fair.
Do you know where Patrick Mahomes was when Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl?
Where was he?
Probably in the womb.
He was. No. He was in kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
He was a kid.
He was in kindergarten.
He was
When
playing with blocks.
Tom Brady won his
He was
first Super
playing
Bowl,
with blocks.
he was in timeout, probably somewhere, being bad. He was in timeout somewhere,
Did
being
he
bad.
have a hat on?
I don't know
what
what he
did it
had
say?
on, but I just know he
Did
was
it
in
say
timeout
Dust?
being bad somewhere. He was in kindergarten. When Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl in 2001, Patrick Mahomes was in kindergarten.
Okay.
That lets you know how long. Tom Brady has excelled at the quarterback position, and he's the GOAT. And
He
I'm
is
just
the
looking
GOAT.
forward to the
I
game.
won't
It's
take
gonna be
that
a great
away
game.
at all.
Oh, he's the
Well,
GOAT.
it's gonna
He
be
is the
great.
GOAT.
And guys, listen, of course, me being me, it wouldn't be me if I didn't talk about the fashion. So let's talk about what they're wearing. Now, the home team gets to pick what they wear first. Is that how it goes, Leon? The home team gets to pick?
I think the home
What to
team
wear?
gets to pick what uniforms they're going to wear. in the
Okay,
game.
so for Tampa, is it going to be the white and the, my kids always get on me because I don't call colors what they are. I call them, they got to be very astute names. Like, is it pewter? Is that a pewter?
It is a pewter.
Is it pewter? Is it pewter?
Is that a color, Peter?
It is a color, Leon. It's called pewter. It's P-E-W-T-E-R. It's pewter.
Okay, all right.
It's actually a metal.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure for sure.
But we can call it the color of the metal.
You know what I want to see Tampa Bay?
cute, man.
I want to tell you what I want to see Tampa Bay come out in the
What,
Super
what,
Bowl.
what?
Them creamsicle outfits they used to wear back in the day when they first started.
Creamsicle?
Oh, look like you know the creamsicle pops.
The
When Ice Cream Man came through, the creamsicle
yeah.
pops.
Yeah,
But,
I know what you're
but
talking
listen, if they wear them and they lose, don't do it. I wouldn't.
Don't go to. I
But
wouldn't
I would
do
like
that.
to see them wear it
I
though.
wouldn't do that. I wouldn't
Yeah.
do that. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Well, you know, it's going to be an interesting thing, and it's going to be very exciting because we'll be there. You know, we won't be at the Super Bowl, but we will be in the Tampa environment. So it'll be exciting for us too, to be around all those people and all that hype.
Leon, I'm not sure if you remember, but what are the actual numbers they're letting into this year's Super Bowl?
I think they're letting in maybe. I know it's under 40,000. I know it's going to be under 40,000 because I know the first 15,000 tickets are going to like first responders and stuff like that, and then they might be selling another 20 to 25,000 tickets. But I know it's going to be under at least 40,000 people.
Wow.
So it won't be a packed house.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be about under 40,000.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent.
And what a year is Tampa having?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
hockey?
Oh, the
Basketball?
Lightning. Yeah, the Tampa Bay Lightning win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Was it the Rays? The Rays.
Tampa Bay, they made it,
Rays.
but they lost.
They went to
But
the
they
World
made it.
Series, but they lost in the World Series. I mean, Tampa Bay right now is batting 1,000.
Yeah.
Well, not quite 1,000.
Wow.
Well, it'll be exciting to see. And Leon, when we come back on Sunday afternoon, evening, whenever we return from the good old city of Tampa, I hope you have some good news bringing forth with you that we can come represent back in this cigar lounge, and we don't have to come covered up with a hood on our head.
Well, here's my thing, Tracy.
Not a white hood.
I mean, I know you're excited about going to the Super Bowl in Tampa. I'm okay with going.
Well,
to Tampa.
you know, I'm okay. The traffic. Oh, I know.
It's going to be crazy.
I've considered that, but you know, they say it's not going to be as because of the COVID-19. Maybe.
Lies.
Well, you know,
It's the Super Bowl.
I'm hoping for that to be a little bit more lean.
Okay, we'll see.
Because it might take us an hour to get from place to place, and I'm not that excited about
And
that.
I'm not excited about the jacked up prices they're gonna give us. A hamburger will cost $30.
Listen.
A beer gonna be $20.
That's why you pack your bag. I'm a good old mama. See, I'm gonna come with the picnic bag.
Oh, you gonna pack a bag lunch?
Baby, I'm gonna pack.
Okay, all right.
I'm make some sandwiches,
Well, make me one, cause I ain't
some
gonna-
devil eggs,
I know,
something like that.
I know damn sure I ain't paying no $30 for no burger.
Oh no, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. No, sir.
Pack a lunch.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Well, Leon, guess what? We have just about come to an end of our 14th episode of Smoke and Score Live. We do appreciate everybody, of course, in our studio audience for being here on this evening. We, of course, appreciate Johnny Pop Brown for bringing his seafood personality, talents, and expertise to the live on today. And also our general manager, again, Cindy Day of this establishment here at Gate Parkway, where we are every other Thursday. Now, it'll be a little bit different. I haven't announced this to you, but our next live will not be on Thursday. After next, it will be on, we're going to skip a week because our guest has to come on the 18th, I believe it is, instead of
Okay.
that next
All right.
one. We're going to skip a week. So we'll probably do back-to-back because we'll have a Perdomo representative on the 18th, and then we're going to have Karen Berger in Daytona on the 25th.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So we'll be doing that. We got some amazing guests. We'll be in Daytona again with Karen Berger, Don Kiki Cigars in Daytona Beach, Florida. That's going to be exciting. Great place, great establishment. So we're excited to bring you her place live from Smoke and Score. And again, do not forget to share at Smoke and Score Live podcast with Leon and Tracy on Facebook and on Instagram at Smoke and Score Live. We are still very much excited about our sponsors who have come on board, and we still have sponsorships open for our broadcast. We have a great following right now. We're really blessed by our supporters, and so we want to just make sure that we have that sponsorship opportunity given to everyone. Of course, again, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors this evening, Nicole Isadora with these amazing shades. Let me go. Come on, let's go out with the shades, Leon. Let's go out with the shades. What was that? What was that? What was that?
Tracy, how much?
What was that song?
She wants to know how much they are.
How much they are?
Hamilton Hernal?
We have to look on the website. You have to look on the website, but I'll give that out once again.
I want one.
Okay, got you. I got you covered. Look, Nicole, I already got you a sale right in the live studio audience. Isn't that amazing? So this is www.NicoleIsadora.com. Her number is 1-888-658-3382. We will again put that in the thread of the live podcast as well, should you have that information. Don't forget to catch local filmmaker Emmanuel Washington for She, the #1 fan, the Perfect Marriage Zoom on Saturday, February 6, 12 noon. It will be on all social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram. She, the #1, like the #1 fan. So we're excited and we appreciate and thank God for the support of our sponsors. Okay, go out with the shades.
Stacey, let me try your shades on.
You want to try mine on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a big head.
Y'all remember what was it? Robert Plant used to do that song.
Oh, this is very Elton Johnny.
You're addicted to love. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love.
Good job, Bart.
It's all about you, y'all.
How about you? Okay, so what we
Shine
say
bright
now,
like a
Leon?
diamond.
Guess what?
And
another
one.
one. Thank you all again so much for your support and joining us this evening on Smoke and Score Live, on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you, John. Look how good you look. Excellent. Thank you so much. And we will catch you on the next live, I believe on February 18th. But please follow our page on Facebook and you will be able to see the schedule. So thank you all so much again, and we will catch you next time. Good night.
Yay, yay.
Love one another.